Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Katie Clark, back at it again with another video for you guys. And today, as you can tell, it is going to be a Halloween look. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this, then keep on watching. Going in with my primer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime. I've already primed my skin, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this eye pencil. You can use it on your face. I've been using it on my face for this look, and I'm going to map out what is like the division in between my regular makeup and what will be the skeleton makeup. And if you mess this up, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just kind of a rough division. And now I'm going in to do the eyepiece, like the socket. And this doesn't have to be none of this has to be an exact science. I do stop right underneath the brow bone, like right underneath the eyebrow. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in with this pencil. Now I'm going to go ahead and map out the hollows of the cheeks, and I'm just eyeballing all of this. This is, like I said, not an exact science. I'm not a professional, and you don't have to be either. That's the fun of this. It can just be whatever you want it to be. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, taking that black eye pencil. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in some of that negative space with the white eye pencil. This is just an LA Colors pencil. I'm not going to subject you guys to watching me do my entire face, so I am going to speed through this a little bit and kind of skip around. And for my eyebrow, I didn't block it out or anything. The white pencil did a pretty good job of just covering up what I wanted to cover, so I didn't have to do that. If you do want to block your brow, of course, you can do it. It's purely preference. And I'm not filling right in on the black lines because I am going to go in and kind of work with that and make it look a little bit more blended and natural. So now I'm going to make that, the chin a little bit more pronounced with the black pencil. You kind of want to give it a more like angular skeletal vibe. Again, just eyeball it, make it a little bit thicker. You can make it a little thinner. The fun part is you don't have any makeup on or anything underneath, so you can always just take a makeup wipe or whatever just to clean it up a little bit. Now I'm taking just a plain brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to kind of marry the white and the black together to make sure there's no like harsh division, like there's not white then black, and just make everything look a little bit more natural, blended. And there's nothing on this brush. It's honestly so easy to do this. You can use whatever brush you have. I'm just using a little Anastasia eyeshadow brush, and then I'm using this Wet n Wild one too. Going back in with the white, I'm going to fill in underneath the hollows of the cheeks and the chin. It's kind of easier just to jump around, honestly, and just kind of do it as needed so you can work around those areas. And I'm just going to go back in with that brush with nothing on it and just kind of clean that up a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with a white eyeshadow, and I'm going to set some of the parts where I might get a little bit oily and just make sure everything's set down. This is purely preference. I don't have to do this, but I just do it for, you know, so it's not, the eyeliner's not super shiny and it's more of a matte look. And now I'm going to go and doing the nose. I think the nose is probably the easiest. That's something I pride myself on, is being able to do skeletal noses. And I'm just freehanding this. I'm looking at the photo, my reference photo, and I'm going to go ahead and do the outline. This does not have to be perfect. It's a skeleton. It can be kind of disproportionate, deconstructed, and I'm going to kind of just thicken that outline just a little bit. Now going in with the white, I'm going to kind of create that cartilage negative space with the white pencil. Again, looking at my photo, my reference photo. And this doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. The proportions are just kind of what you think. And I'm taking that brush with nothing on it and just kind of meshing those two together before I go in with some detail work. As you can tell, I'm kind of just taking it and being really, really careful. And on this little angled liner brush, I'm taking some black eyeshadow. It's kind of put some black in between the white, so it does have that cartilage hollowed out nose look. And with that white pencil, I'm just going to take some on a detail brush and just kind of touch up that white just a little bit so it doesn't get too lost in the like black negative space part of the nose, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm filling in some more of the space. I found it's easier to do like the bridge of the nose and stuff once you've got that like nasal cavity kind of mapped out. You just take the brush and tap the lines together to just make sure everything looks nice and natural. Well, as natural as a skeleton can look. Going in with the SUVA HYDRA FX liner and some Fix Plus, I'm going to map out the teeth. This is not something I'm very good at. As you can tell, I trimmed this clip down a lot, and it took me a lot of time to do this. My teeth on skeletons are never good, but this is probably the best that it's looked in all of my attempts. So, you know, if you're just do it the best you can, find a reference photo of a skeleton and just go for it. It wipes off. That's why I didn't put any liner or paint there, so I can just wipe it off if need be. And this is a water-based eyeliner, so it's easy to work with and it dries quickly. Now I'm going in with that white pencil to fill in the teeth part of the mouth. And I'm using just a plain little detail brush and that white pencil. I find that's what's easiest, and it gives it that look of teeth without being too stark white. And now I'm just doing some more detailing work with the mouth, making sure the teeth actually look like individual teeth, well, as much as they can with how I did them. And now I'm going to fill in the hollows of the cheeks with that black pencil. And if you'll pay attention, I'm not going all the way into the teeth, and that is intentional because I do have a technique to kind of make them look hollowed and kind of marry the teeth and the, oh, I thought my pencil was going to break, to make the teeth and the hollows kind of go together and look a little bit more natural. Now I'm back in with that brush, just kind of blending and making sure there's nothing crazy going on there. And I'm going to go ahead with that angled brush and that black eyeshadow and just kind of make little definition marks above the teeth. It just makes them like, hey, like this is teeth. It makes it look a little bit more defined, realistic, and it just all together brings the look together. And then I'm going with that brush with nothing on it and just kind of smearing the white down a little bit to make it look a little bit gray, kind of, so there's a contrast between the black and the white in between the teeth. And I'm just kind of taking the white and swiping up it with what's ever left on the brush, like on my chin and upper lip. It's just easier. So now I'm going back in with a little bit more of this black pencil, but you can still see I'm not going all the way in. And now I'm taking that brush and I'm just patting and buffing my way in. And as you can see, it's kind of made a gradient. So it's kind of like white, kind of blackish gray than the deep black. Going in, we're going to do some detail work with the eye socket. And this is just SUVA liner on a pencil brush. And I'm just putting some little marks that make it look a little bit more weathered, a little bit more skeletal-esque. These are completely optional. I just feel like it makes it look a little bit more spooky, I guess. Now I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow and just set the cheeks and different parts of my face with a black eyeshadow, just to make sure that it's more matte looking than shimmery or like shiny because of the eyeliner. And this is completely purely preference. You don't have to do this, but I just did it for the sake of the video. So now going in with just the regular glam side of my face. This is pretty easy. Just do your regular foundation and everything, and you don't have to do anything crazy. You could do whatever eye look you like the best. Don't have to reinvent the wheel, or you could do something crazy. It's completely up to you and something glam. But I'm just going to keep it simple. And as you can see, I'm going in to add some detailing with just a black pencil liner. That's going to make it look like my skin is peeling up, which gives it that effect of peeling skin. Wow, that was stupid. Anyway, I'm going in on the forehead and just making these wrinkles kind of haphazardly. And now I'm going to add some lashes on this one eye, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave. Subscribed. And be kind to one another. Have a happy Halloween, and I will see you next time.